possible. available.
Good evening, everybody. We are back live for day 3 of the Meseeks in a LATAM Invitational Showdown. I'm your boy, as always, Verdict. And to my right, looking pretty dapper tonight, man. What's going on? What's popping, homie? Gilmania, how you doing, bro?
Doing great. I'm doing fine. The waiting has made me even more anxious about these couple of games that we're gonna have tonight, and well, looking forward to see each and every single one of them.
Oh, you're absolutely right. We've got 3 matches ahead of us, and 2 of them are preset. One of them, you know what? Gonna have to see the first 2 matches ahead of time. Start things off right with Mayhem taking on Devious, and we've got Devious, we've got Mayhem. We've had Devious for a while now. We were actually waiting on Mayhem. Quite all right. We still got a little bit of action ahead of us, and that second matchup is going to be a stellar one. It's going to be 11E and Seminole. They are battling it out. These are the Gulag series, so we will be fighting for our lives here. As a matter of fact, Cody coming in chat, justice for Devious. What? Stay Devious, my friend. Best of 3. Best of 3 is all night, right, Gil?
Absolutely, yes. Today we all are watching best of 3, and for starters, this game between Devious and Mayhem. We're gonna have Hardpoint on standoff, then Search and Destroy Firing Range, and a potential third match of Domination Hagneyard. The bans from Devious were the Map of Takeoff and the Annihilator. From Mayhem, they opted to ban Crossfire and the Sparrow.
There we go. A best of 3, only a mother could love, man. The standoff and firing range I'm okay with, but once you hit that corner and you see Domination Hackneyard in the mix, man, it just makes me want to vomit in my mouth. But Operator bans and vetoes and whatnot are typical, and Annihilator and Sparrow. We don't see TAC 5 and Kinetic ever again, and I'm okay with that because I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think it was, you know, something that should have been ban worthy. It should have been just removed from the beginning, but obviously the official Stage 5 ruling coming through and banning it a few weeks back, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not missed it. Gil, what was your take on that whole kinetic armor usage?
Well, it was coming on to a point where it was just always banned, and when it wasn't, pretty much every single player in the lobby was using it. As of right now, well, it definitely opens a couple more options to make it more of a variety kind of situation for the operators. So I agree with that with that ban, and of course the fact that the kinetic shield was, I think to my knowledge, one of the operators that charged the fastest, if I'm not mistaken. Like, the amount of times you could use it each game was pretty high, like on the top, I would say.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Making players choose from the Annihilator and Sparrow, making them split down the middle, just, I'm going to be honest with you, both of them should have been, you know, the option for bans. Thank God it's, you know, finally back in play. But looking at the lobby, the rosters for Mayhem right now, looking a little different than we normally see. As a matter of fact, I do see 3 of the norms, which are going to be Nero, Awaken, and Space. And then we've got 2 other players who subbing in. That's going to be Solar, who we're used to seeing, and then also Blur, who was a part of this roster at one point. No longer part of the roster. Picks up, you know, the action over at Status Quo, and I think he's parted ways with Status Quo. As a matter of fact, I think Status Quo might be a thing of the past now, which is very unfortunate. But Blur, obviously one of those players who cracked in his own right, as well as Solar, who's going to be playing Stage 5 with Explicit. So we're going to get geared up for game number 1. It does look like Echo bounced out of the lobby. I'm not 100% sure what was that, but at any rate, for the 5 over at the guys at Devious, we've got Blessed, who is also known as Codeine, Coach Beetle, Ning, Zolf, and then Snorlax, who I'm believing is Rihan, if I'm not mistaken. Does that sound right?
On what side you said?
For the side of Devious.
Yeah.
Snorlax, is that Rihan?
I think it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. It would make sense. It would only make sense. Maybe we could try to ask Echo about that, but I sure don't have confirmation. I would expect to be that player. But I'm intrigued about that player from Mayhem that you mentioned, right? Counting if that's Blur over there at Mayhem, right? that sure is going to be bringing a lot of fun into this game. I'm expecting to see what this so-named Blur player can provide to us in this match against Devious. Of course, Devious, the team that has a lot to be said for themselves. You know, yesterday they definitely had a great performance for themselves, and well, they moved forward. Now they have their next opponent, and well, it's no easy. It's not an easy one going against Mayhem.
No, you're absolutely right, and I do see that there might be an issue with the rosters for Mayhem. I'm not 100% sure, but based off of what I'm seeing in group chats, they're not very happy, and I think they are going to take a moment to get to figure it out on that end. Obviously, rule sets are in place for a reason, but I'm not 100% sure what the case is for the roster change for Mayhem. Obviously, we're going to be seeing a lot of spamming in chat for Justice for Devious, and it'll be going back to that roster change situation. So, yep, there we go. Codeine coming in. Panda, or not Panda, but Zolf, rather. Panda came in and said, all my homies love Blur. Panda, that's what's up, bro. GG's. All right. Again, waiting for everyone to ready up. Also waiting for the official ruling. Not 100% sure what the case is on this end, but this is tough. Echo, I wish you were here to handle this. Where are you?
The same question. Trying to get a hold on to what Echo might be up to. Hopefully we get an answer. Okay, Echo seems to be typing. Let's
Okay.
see what he has to say.
Well, this is probably not the best way to start tonight, but we are waiting on an official ruling. So while we do that, I know we were looking forward to seeing this first matchup. We're going to get a first initial review of what's going on here first. And we're going to take a moment to pause until we do. So, guys, so go to where we got the action right around the corner. Just might not be starting up right now. So we'll be right back.
available.
guys, we are back live. We apologize for the wait. Again, not 100% on us, 100% on us, obviously, but ball was dropped, mistakes were made. It wouldn't be a Meseeks tournament without them, right? All right, so we we are going to get geared up for our first official game of the night. It's going to be Mayhem in the hole right now. They are going to forfeit, or not forfeit, they are going to be DQ'd for the late appearance, obviously. Not that we're in a holiday situation or anything like that. Nonetheless, Devious are going to be up 1-0, and they are going to have the advantage moving into this Search and Destroy, which is going to be starting up here momentarily. Was so hoping that we would be able to get this show on the road and be able to do it without any kind of delay, and sure enough, that's not the case. So we are going to jump into this first series now with that score reflecting Devious up 1-0. Does that mean anything? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Nonetheless, we are still got plenty of action left. Good night, bro. I'm at a loss of words. Obviously, it's a day after Thanksgiving, right? Players are with their family. We're trying to make this work. Scheduling could have been a little off, but, it's all, I guess, behind us. Gil, I know you're going to be exiting stage left here momentarily and going to be left on my lonesome to handle all these Stay Devious crowds.
Yeah, I mean, I should be able to stick around for at least the entirety of this match. About the next one, we'll have to see, but yeah, I definitely, unfortunately, have to leave you early today, but hopefully we do get to see some good action, as we should be starting with the game of Search and Destroy. Like Burdick mentioned, first one is going to the Devious roster, and well, we're gonna be 1-0 in their favor. We should be starting up this second, quote-unquote second, but first game for us soon. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the bands of operators, since, well, this is S&D. Those are not a thing, really. So, overall, most players are going to be ready, only waiting on Solve. As soon as that's there, hopefully we will be starting up with this first one.
Okay, well, I was trying to see if Echo was going to be joining back in the lobby, but our Echo is not. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close that spectator slot out. If they can hear me, I don't think they can, but let me type it out.
You can try.
Yeah, so Mayhem is going to be penalized for the late entry. Was it my call? Was it my decision? Absolutely not. But we're going to stick by it. So I guess we're going to move on to this Search and Destroy firing range shortly. Hopefully here. Save us. Good night. We've been up for... Yeah, that's right. Solus, thank you. Stream's been up for 48 minutes, guys, and we have yet to see a single game. So, just tell you how my night's going in a nutshell. That's it right there. But it's all right. At least we're going to be able to get to see the rest of this series. Oh my God, did I speak too soon? Verdict, shut your damn mouth.
Para aquellos que preguntan, que el orden de los mapas sería este partido entre Mayhem y Devious, y después nos iríamos con el Event y en contra de Seminal. El ganador de ambos partidos se enfrentarían entre ellos en un tercer enfrentamiento el día de hoy, ¿vale? Para que lo tengan en cuenta todos aquellos que hablan español. El Event va después de este partido, y el ganador de ambos enfrentamientos estarían peleando entre ellos en el tercer partido del día de hoy.
There we go. We're going to go ahead and spam that start button. Waiting for Devious. They are unreadied at the moment. Hopefully they've got the memo that we're going to go ahead and jump straight into this second game. A lot on the line here. This is a $500 tournament, and we're seeing this Gulag series, which is, pretty much playing for your life scenario. If you lose, you're out. If you win, you move forward. Start off with a game 1 DQ, which is super unfortunate, but have no fear. We still got a little faith in the guys over Mayhem, even if it's not your core 5. Nero, Awaken, and Space going to be making up that core. Blur and Solar are going to be roster, not roster changes, but subs. In this instance, obviously, Mayhem away on the holiday. They've got a massive event in less than 8 days, so they're going to be traveling out of their normal spots. They're going to be playing in Stage 5, and Jesus, can we start it up? Devious, ready up, guys.
Come on, Devious, you got this.
Got this.
Not too devious of you.
Yeah, dude, you're up 1-0. Come on.
All right. I'm still unsure as to what the inconvenience might be. You know, they are not actually talking about this specifically, so I don't know what the deal is there.
Verta gonna have an aneurysm. All right, there we go. Everyone's readied up. Spam that start button. Jesus Christ, let's go. There we go. Hey. That's all I had to do, right?
We got it.
All right, game number 2. Search or Destroy, firing range. Technically game number 1. But Devious up 1-0. And I probably should have restarted my emulator, guys, but to be honest with you, it's probably going to be a bit laggy. Rip verdict.
So we start with this first one. Salt just left the game, and we're gonna have a redo.
All right, there we go.
It seems to be scripted or something. Like, what's going on?
Yo, Echo, did you write this poor, terrible narrative? It's absolutely god awful.
It's not working tonight.
No, it's not. It's not. But it's quite all right. We've got, we didn't miss anything. If you guys heard the COD Mobile app in the background, that doesn't mean anything. That just means that we bounced out of the lobby. You're not missing anything, I promise.
It's a draw. Stand down.
There we go. It's not a draw. We are going to stand down. We are going to get geared up for hopefully a second try. No ping, no party, I guess?
Yeah, not sure. I mean, the first player to leave was actually the last player to get ready before we started that game. I'm not sure if we could have something to do one thing to the other, but let's wait and see. So far, still 2 players from the side of Devious are yet to ready up. And, well, at this point, I'm not too sure what the deal is.
Yep, we're about an hour in, and still haven't even seen a single matchup. We get teased, jumped into that second game. Gil, how was your holiday, bro?
Well, that's not really a holiday for me, you know.
Okay. How was your off day? Because we didn't have any any games yesterday, right? How was your off day?
Well, I'm almost done with the social service. You know, I started that thing with the school stuff situation. I gave my papers. I already gave it sign. I gotta take them elsewhere. You know, I'm almost done with that part.
Hey, there we go.
With the university. That's nice.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Gil on his grind. I love it. Solar, I got you, homie. I'll wake you up as soon as it starts, bro. Only if you wake me up as soon as it starts, too.
I love that someone said in chat, stay shorty.
Stay shorty.
Okay.
No shorty, no party.
Nice.
Bro, I promise you, this is not my doing. This is, actually, you know, I'm not going to throw Echo under the bus, but it's Echo's fault. Said I wasn't going to do it, but I did it anyways. Echo! Get your act together, bro. Let me just take a look in Discord. Let me make sure everything is good to roll. I'm not 100% sure what the case is here. All I know is if they don't ready up and they don't play this second game, that is going to be a DQ. Oh, Zolf. Zolf, 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 Zolf. All right, at this rate, 11 he could have played in 2 other tournaments, and we'd be ready to rock and roll. You know what? I don't know what the case is. My patience has ran its course.
Yes,
There we go.
All right, ready. Game 2, search and destroy, standoff. Everybody stay in, stay calm, as we should be potentially starting out with this game. I'm not gonna say it too loud. We better wait for at least 1 kill to happen. If 1 kill happens, we are 100% secured. Verdict, you know?
Oh,
all
facts.
we need to see. Or at least 20 or 30 seconds. That's about it, right?
Yeah, you're right. Let's see. There we go. How do you guys like the in-game overlay? I've got it set up. I don't know if I like it 100%. We're going to keep it for now. Maybe I have to adjust it on the fly.
Okay. So far, by the way, I'm spectating a Nero. He's going to be the one protecting the mid area of this map, looking at wood. Switching back and forth between metal. Seems like he decided to just go back. And, well, verdict, day after day I get to see more and more people using this thumper. How often we have talked about the US scene? Well, they're gonna come in through yet again with some creativity. This time around with the secondary option outside of the shorty, right?
Yeah, but, bro, I gotta be honest with you. I'm taking a look at Devious, and these guys are all in the bathroom here. They are gung-ho and staying inside of the restroom showers area, and man, let me tell you, if this isn't staying Devious, I don't know what it is. Look at Beetle kind of in the corner at the top here. And we're going to see about 55 seconds left on the clock now, as 3 players are going to be stuck in the showers, 2 players are going to be in wood. Rihan looking for a frag here. Man, what a way to start the game.
Yeah, so far nothing's going on. The defense comes through. I feel like they're self-moved a little bit over at A-Long, but not really pushing too hard. 30 seconds remain, and maybe now's the moment for Devious to try to act up. As the push comes through, Self gets taken out, but Solar gets another kill. Awaken with a double, leaving Mayhem in a 4v2 situation. Now 4-1. Coach Beetle here gonna be the last option for Devious. Going behind the opponents, it could potentially surprise them if Beetle has some good trigger discipline. So far hasn't been spotted, I believe, but in this one before, with only 1 second on the clock, not too much to be done. Beetle just kills himself, and that's gonna be round 1 in favor of Mayhem.
You saw Beetle there. He did not want to deal with the remainder of those Mayhem players, and before that time expired, sure enough, he kind of just takes himself out. So, again, obviously we were looking at a competitive matchup, and, you know, of course we don't get that tonight. So, this is tough. Maybe the guys over at Devious will pick their act up. Mayhem, looking for a competitive matchup, may not be able to find it here.
Yeah, a few grenades are being thrown so far. This time around, though, Devious is not at the showers, not at the bathroom, are going to be rather at the wood area. And Self is going to be a bit in an awkward position, quite close to Nero right now. But no push is going to happen quite yet. The smoke is going to be thrown, but no one is going to look for that sneaky push. Solf could even try to go onto that sniper cam, and that's exactly what he's doing. Space, though, picks up the first blood onto Snorlax. Solf could be in a really beneficial spot, but now maybe getting spotted there by Nero. He does and gets taken out. Once again, make him start off with the player advantage here.
3 players left here for Devious, and Blur gonna find one of them. That's Beetle on the backside push towards this jungle site. Blur gonna be taken down. Ning hit some crisp shots there, but 30 seconds left on the clock, and Ning has yet to make a push towards either side. As a matter of fact, the A site is going to be covered by 2 players. One going to be very, very aggressively pushed up that space. Space gets the cheeky shot. Blessed gets the refrag. You see the body shooting to come along with it, Blessed. Oh my goodness. You saw the teabags that come along too. BM at its finest, Nero. Gonna play his life here as you can hear the Renetti just firing it off on that back A-long area. 9 seconds on the clock. Blessed finally making that push over. Does spot Nero. 4 seconds on the clock. That's going to be another round in favor of the guys over at Mayhem.
Nice work. Get ready for the next
Yeah, another round for them. 2-0 lead now for these Mayhem roster, who are definitely playing how they should. You know, if Devious are not looking for a push, well, certainly the side of Mayhem don't have to think it twice. They are on the defending side, and all they gotta do is wait for a first mistake to happen, or at the best, just try to position themselves in a place where if they want to plant the bomb, they gotta just expose themselves in a way that Mayhem has the better end of that story. Blur is gonna take the first blood, and although Beetle is gonna be the one further away from enemies, it seems like Mayhem have already realized what opponents are doing, and that's why Solar finds the double kill. Currently Solar going for the triple through the wall. Not gonna be the case, but so far so good for Mayhem. 2 rounds in a row for them, and on their way to get a third one.
That is definitely the case here. And guys, I apologize for wasting your time. Obviously, we wanted to see some action. And Blessed and Beetle are going to be in spawn shooting at each other. Beetle does find shots on Blur, but again, there's a minute left on the clock. There's only 2 players left. Beetle going to get laced. Solar going to be able to pick up his 5th. Should we just leave the match? Is this something that we can do?
I mean, I'm not too sure what's going on right now with Devious. Like, yeah, they're definitely not putting up to a show right now, are they?
I mean, I guess they were going to get that, they were expecting that free, forfeit based off of the amount of time it took Mayhem to join the lobby. You know, the DQ for one map is, in my opinion, the right move. I don't feel like a whole, forfeit should have been the case, but what I do see is 3 players kind of just lounging around here in the restroom area, the showers area, whatever you want to call it. And then we got 2 kind of creeping and crawling on the backside of spawn. So, serious? Definitely not. Devious? 100%.
Well, so far nothing's going on. Beetle is actually in front of an enemy, gonna be trying to go for the push, but Awaken gets the better off of that. And, yeah, I don't think we got an answer to what the situation might be, but for the time being, we've seen that they even have a Blast all the way at the back with that sniper just waiting to see what can happen. The grenades are throwing stuff, but Mayhem continues to be on point. They find 2 more kills. Blast just got a no-scope onto Awaken. That's pretty much the highlight of this match so far, but certainly not going to be enough for Devious.
Where is realistic scope at? Where's that at? I just saw someone say turn realistic scope off.
Get ready for the next round.
I am not sure what that is.
I am not either.
Enemy has dropped the bomb.
Trying to... You see all these buttons that you can hide? Okay, there you go, I got it. Realistic... What now? I don't think I've ever heard about that. What are you guys on about? Yeah, I don't see it in here. I'm not too sure. But what I'm sure is that this time it sort of feels like Mayhem are pushing, but their attempts are gonna be to no success, as the 3-for-1 trades are gonna happen here. The last player is going to be Beetle, as Awaken took that kill into Blast, 1 before yet again. And as this is gonna be the last round for these teams to be on each specific side, the advantage continues to be heavily for Mayhem. Beetle playing with his DLQ, gonna be covering a couple of angles, not really giving up quite yet. And one of the few players over at the side of Devious to be moving a little bit more across the map.
Yep, Beetle looking for these shots on the backside of container. No bomb in sight, 58 seconds. Oh my god, he almost gets his head taken off there by Solar, who has called eye contact. A little bit of awkwardness. Solar looking for the frag there. One player left. Obviously, it's going to be Beetle, and Beetle is going to be just absolutely destroyed. So, audio and graphics. Okay, got you. I got it this round.
Well, what we also had this round was another Mayhem victory. New York Subliners are definitely not trying to get themselves eliminated, and although they already unfortunately DQ'd the first map, are now on their way to winning the second. As Soul finds the first blood, that is gonna be the first time we've seen a first blood in favor of Devious, as they are trying to defend A-Long. Beetle tried to prevent that plan from happening, but couldn't do it fast enough. That is going to be 45 seconds, of which I see Blur taking a kill, Awaken taking another one, and that is going to be a 3 versus 3. Devious finally putting in the work as Soul finds yet another kill, leaving only Awaken and Nero alive. Nero defending Trailer finds an opponent, tries to go in, but doesn't take the kill. Doesn't matter too much. At this point, all Mayhem has to do is wait for the time to go off. Awaken takes a kill, but Nero gets taken out. Awaken has to defend the bomb, but Soul is faster than that, taking that double. The bomb is gonna be defused, and well, Devious are finally gonna be getting a point for themselves. Verdict.
Yep. On the backs of a little bit of tryharding. You know, obviously they are in a clutch position here. Looking for that 2-0 over Mayhem. They're gonna have to be flawless through these next 5 rounds. So, is it possible? I don't know. Is it something that, you know, we've seen other teams do? I don't think, not against a Mayhem squad. As a matter of fact, Blur and Space gonna go ahead and take the advantage there as they find 2. Zolf and Beetle drop. Now looking at the likes of Ning and Bless to go ahead and clutch it up, but it's not gonna be easy. Bless finds 1. That's Space. 2v4 scenario now. Bombs planted. 40 seconds on the clock. The 2v4 retake is gonna have to come through quick, and with Ning dropping, I have zero hope for Codeine to make this happen.
Yeah, right now, gonna get pushed over from both angles. Blur with that pistol takes the last kill off of this game, and that is gonna be Mayhem even things out. That's gonna be a whole series of 1-1. We're gonna have a third map, and I'm not too sure what the whole situation is gonna be looking like, but of course, Mayhem, like I mentioned, wanted to just finish this off as quickly as possible, and that is going to be the case for them.
We're going to be all tied up. We're going to a game 3 now. I see Rehan coming in chat. Let's hear Rehan. What you got?
It's a draw. Stand down.
Rehan not 2. Okay.
Oh well, there's a minute and a half delay. So,
and you know what the fun part is? The fun of this verdict. We're gonna get to see domination on surprise Hackney Yard in here, huh? That should be fun.
Oh, I just realized that realistic scope was for both BR and multiplayer. So obviously this must be a recent update to why I had no idea that it was in play. But nonetheless, here we go, guys. We're getting geared up for a game number 3, and to say Verdict's patient is thin is a massive understatement.
But I do have another question. Like, what does realistic scoping do? Like, what does it change? Because, like, if you change it, something must be different. But I'm not too sure what the deal is going to be there.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what it does, but chat, if you want me to turn it off, I turned it off. Let me know what it does behind it. So
yeah, that'd be great to know.
There we go.
That would be great to know.
Grim already coming through chat and banning a few people already. Look at Grim bringing the hammer down. All right, and you know, I said this series wouldn't go to a game 3. Obviously, I didn't know what was ahead of us. And I really didn't know what we signed up for. And, you know, this takes the Stay Devious saying to a whole nother level. GG's. Well, Gil, did you leave?
Yes, it seems like we may be getting on to a different match. Question mark? It certainly seems to be the case. If you look over at Discord, you're gonna see a tag from Echo.
Oh, okay. So, what's the verdict? Oh, we're just gonna let this one play off stream.
Probably. I think that's the case.
All right, guys, bear with us. Yeah, Echo.
Cool.
Give us just a moment. We're gonna take a short intermission, guys. We're gonna get the next series in stream. Alright guys, we are back live for the Meseeks in a LATAM Invitational Showdown. I know you're looking for Gilmania. He's not going to be here tonight. It's just going to be Verdict, as he had other plans for the remainder of the evening. And Denomine is also casting the Mobile Mayhem Battle Royale event, so I'm going to be cruising this thing solo for the remainder of the night. And just to give you guys an update, we didn't DQ Devious. We didn't DQ Mayhem for that last series. As a matter of fact, we're just going to let it play off stream. We just felt that it would be better, or in your guys' scenario, it'd be more entertaining to see this matchup, which is ahead of us. We've got Seminole in the lobby. We've got 11 in the lobby. We've got a best of 3 ready to rock and roll. If you guys are just joining in, I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately, so I won't be of help if you're here to root on for 11 and don't speak English. So very unfortunate. I'm sorry. We are going to start this thing off with a hardpoint standoff, followed by a Search or Destroy on Summit. Game number 3 going to be a dominational raid, so plenty of action here. Map vetoes are going to be Hackney Yard and Crossfire. Operator bans Sparrow and Annihilator per normal. And I do believe we've got all the players in the lobby. As a matter of fact, I'm taking a look at it for Seminole. We've got Bear, Raballo, Slothy, Jez, and Vague. On the flip side of things, for 11, we've got Raven, Zai, Wedo, Legacy, and Palone. So no Yuhi, which is, I don't know, maybe something we will see later on down the road. Nonetheless, we still got a lot of competitive action ahead of us, as still waiting for the info for the Mayhem and Devious matchup. But as one would think, I'm thinking that maybe Mayhem will persevere and take that game 3. I guess it's all in the backs of whoever was left in that lobby. So players are readied up. We are ready to go for Seminole. Again, Bear, Raballo, Slothy, Jez, and Vague. And then for the flip side, Raven, Zai, Wedo, Legacy, and Palone. We're going to get geared up. Capo, if you're still in the stream, bro, I saw your DMs. I just haven't had a chance to check it out, as we've obviously had a little bit on our hands. So I'll DM you a little later. Maybe we can get together after that, but less about that, more about this. We've got plenty of action ahead of us. Winner of this matchup is obviously going to be playing in a best of 3 versus the winner of the last matchup. So here we go. Hola! Thank you, guys. All right, we're in the mix. Seminole versus 11. Best of 3 has been presented. And that is going to take us to our first game, hardpoint on standoff. This map can be a bit brutal if you don't make those right rotations. Not as brutal as a Hackney Yard hardpoint, but nonetheless still 4 sweaty points. P1's going to be out in the open right in front of Grandma's, and action is going to go ahead and start off. We're going to see 11 with the advantage. We're going to see the push around the backside. 3 players looking to make that trek. Vague on the front side is going to be able to clear off the point. Zai going to be able to win that first initial gunfight and is going to be able to pick up some uncontested time. As we see P1 about 15 seconds in, only about 10 seconds favoring 11, but that could change at any moment now, as we do see the action continuing on. Trying to see if we have comm listen-in verification. I do see 11 in the mix. I don't see the guys over at Seminole. I don't know if we don't have them in VC or not, but if we do, we will join in both teams.
We lost the lead.
19 points racked up there by 11. Jez looking for a bit of a spawn flip here. Is going to lose Raballo, which could be crucial. Jez able to win 1 gunfight. Able to win 2. Nope. Is going to get pushed. Raven going to be able to win that one, as well as the spawns that come along with it. P1 wrapping up, and 30-plus points on board for the guys over at Seminole. 11 looking to take the advantage in this series. Could very well do it here on the backs of a great hardpoint game now, as it's starting off. P2, Jason, Zai, going to be the only player on point, and that is tough. He's going to get pushed. Multiples make the break. And that is going to be Seminole with the lead and the advantage, and it's going to continue to rack up now as 11 have found themselves on the outskirts. Legacy making that first initial push is going to be able to win 1 gunfight just like that. Vamos, they are all on it. A massive P2 rebreak for the guys over at 11. Vague looking to contest. Is going to be shut down on the front door, looking for that second entry. Gets the hit markers from the concussion. is able to clear the point, and Seminole right back in it.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
P2 coming to a dwindle, and Levity opting to make that rotation over to P3. Big Blue, this is going to be a perfect opportunity for a quick HyperX listen in. Bear with us as we join in for the comms over the guys at the Levity.
Que no suba nadie. Aguas.
Barriles dentro uno.
Me
Barriles muerto.
vuelvan.
Cuidado con Walvan, exacto, cuidado con Walvan.
Creo que te sube un nuevo cartel.
Sube. Cartel, abajo azul,
Otra más.
Abajo azul, abajo azul.
Abajo azul, güey. Es abajo
No
azul.
está en cartel, güey, con Death Machine.
Hostile hunter killer.
Atrás.
Muro una bala, muro una bala.
Abajo azul, güey. Es abajo azul.
No, güey, topo azul, güey.
Muerto
Atrás
todo,
azul, güey,
muerto
atrás
todo. Atrás azul.
Oigas, güey. Hay uno abajo Granis.
Ah, ya, next.
Abajo Granis. Güey, ¿por qué no dejan aquí, loco? Abajo azul, güey. Abajo Granis, patio.
Hostiles have the
No mames.
Patio tocado. Ay, no mames. Muerto, espera.
Barril. Go.
Patio muerto.
No, 5 segundos. Estoy muerto.
Ya entró uno,
hardpoint identified.
Podemos hacer comeback,
Quítate. Voy a tirarle este. Quítate.
No.
Tiene dos tropes viniloses.
No se pan.
All right, I gotta say, so far so good for Seminole. Not so good here for the guys over at 11 as Seminole have just racked it up. As a matter of fact, we're gonna see 100+ points now wrecked for the guys over at Seminole. Vague popping off 13 kills on board, 13-6. 12-9 for Raballo on the flip side of things. Legacy and Palone not having the best games of their lives. Wedo, the only one positive, trying to inspire the team. But it is going to be short-lived as Slothy finds 2 with the grab spikes. We've seen the Annihilator and the Sparrow being banned. Obviously, it's not going to be a factor here in this matchup. Wedo pushes in. Zai going to be able to clear it out. And some much-needed hill time here for the guys in red. 11 down by 50. Looking to close out P number 4. Last one on the rotation. Obviously looking for a little bit of that scrap time. They're going to be able to get it. Zai going to be able to solidify those last few seconds. And guys, it's a shootout right now. Seminole have the gun, and man, they are looking pretty strong here in game number 1. Zai going to get outs. Jez going to be able to pick up an assist, but Raballo is going to get credit for the kill. P1 opening up, and only 20 points needed for Seminole. They should surely be able to close this one out, as we do see Wedo looking to make his rotation over. Is going to be caught dead in the street, and man, game number 1, 10 seconds left. Zai looking for the contest. He's not going to find it. Just a death machine to the face. Palone going to be grieved. Wedo wins that gunfight, but it's not going to matter. Game number 1's going to go in the books as a Seminole massive dub. 150-79. Clueless, no. He is Seminole. Come on now. Get out of here. What are you talking about, bro? I spectated Jez for the longest, too. All right, game number 1. Again, Seminole closing it out heavy. And what can I say? Bro literally went 20-11, a minute and 1 on the hill. Vague. Of course, you're going to get a lot of screen time, my guy. Try to give it to Jez and Slothy as well. And I don't think I hit Bear as much as I wanted to, so maybe I'll pick him up on next game. So, game number 1 going to go down as a 1-0 advantage for the guys over at Seminole. Levity still have a dog in the fight, though. All right, we're going to get geared up for it. Game number 2, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a Search or Destroy on Summit. GG's. No mames. Devious coming in the chat. Rihan being the representative. Devious 1 for anyone wondering. No mames, Rihan. We'll take a look. Hit that bracket right there. I'm going to take a look at it myself. Still haven't updated yet, so... Rihan, you're a really good troll. Alright. Seminole going to be on the defense to begin everything off. They're going to have a 1-0 advantage over the guys over to Levany. Levany plays Search and Destroy a little differently than some of these other teams, so maybe I'm expecting a little bit better of a second game performance, but it's going to come at the expense of being on a summit map, which we all know too well can be a little bit lopsided for the attack and defensive side. Obviously, Seminole going to have to stay strong here as they'll have the advantage off the bat. Take off the extra line by the number. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't like that it's not lined up with everything, but sure enough. Bracket's still not updated, by the way, guys. I was just taking a look at it myself. All right, we're going to get geared up. Dietrich going to be able to make the sub in. Dietrich and Yuhi. So that's going to leave... Interesting. We're allowing 2 subs in. No mames way. That's right, man. The wife catch me saying that, dude. Should be here popping my damn head and shit. Oh, man. Nonetheless, here we go. Game number 2. Search and Destroy on sub. I'm looking at it to be a evener for 11, but we'll find out now as we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it.
Enemy has dropped the bomb. Bomb spotted.
If you're just now joining us in, Seminole take a massive W in the game number 1, 150-79. A little bit of outplayed. But nonetheless, they'll be able to even things out here if they are. We'll see that game 3 scenario. First shots are going to come through. Slothy is going to be alive. He's going to be in a compromised position. Wedo wins those. And now it's Jez and Bear left onto the fence. Jez finds one. Jez drops. Bear's going to be left in a 1v3. Bomb is in the hands of no one. Is going to be picked up. Wedo does collect it. And looking for that B plant is... 2 players going to be pushing out the front side. Bear going to be making the rotation all the way around. Looking for that shot. Might get a clean one here. Does look like bomb's going to be planted on this A site. Raven going to be the decoy. Bear actually is going to drop down. Is going to spot Yuhi, but misses. Yuhi's going to have an idea where he's at. Yuhi's going to be able to follow up, and that is going to be a smooth 1-0 on the backs of a 3-1 Bear. Not able to hit that first shot. Obviously, Yui able to get the turn. Is going to be able to pick up 3 that first round. So a phenomenal start here for the guys over at 11. Bomb carrier is going to be Yuhi. Does not pick it up initially. Does fall back. Okay, Wedo is going to pick it up. So Seminole looking for the trade here. Oh, Bear doesn't miss that one. It's Dietrich dropping Yuhi. Or Raven, however, wanted the smoke. Does peek. Finds Bear out in the open. Wedo going to be dropped on the backside. That's Jez. Full-on flanked Bandit. Rabalo going to find one as well. Now the advantage is in favor of the defense. Seminole looking a little better here in this round. Yuhi going to be caught right between 2 players and is actually going to be pushed by both. Rabalo going to peek up. That is going to be a 3v1 now. Zai. Oh my god. I hate I missed that one. Zai finds Rabalo. Up top is Vague. And the bomb's going to be guarded heavily here by Jez, who picks up that 1 kill on Wedo on the backside. Zai got to make a long trek over. He's got about 45 seconds to work with, and I think Vague and Jez are just going to camp it out here on the bomb site. Or where the bomb's downed at, rather. As I see one's guarding snow, one's guarding the forklift. Vague in a pretty decent spot right here. Let's see if Zai is able to spot him. I don't think he does. He's going to sound off. Vague Might be able to get a free kill here. Oh, he does it. He gets out. Vega a little too slow. Look at him peeking. Zai not slow, bro. Oh my god. 10 seconds on the clock, though. We're going to see that long rotation over there. Hey, is he going to be able to get it down in time, though? Jez is going to be able to come up from behind. Is going to be able to get that free kill. And that is going to be Seminole evening things up 1-1.
Ready for the next round.
To be able to hear Vague right there after that bomb gets picked up. Zai on the reposition, able to pick up that kill. Had Zai played a little bit more time, he might have been able to, you know, pick up the kill, or maybe, I don't know. I think it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of scenario. Wedo, again, going to be your bomb carrier. The push is going to come in. Vague's going to pick up 1. Vague's going to pick up 2. Bomb's going to be down. Make it 3. A 3-piece. No fries. No mames. Raven's going to be dropped there by Raballo, and now Dietrich in a 1v3 scenario. A much better defense so far from the guys over at Seminole. Bomb is down. It is going to be the push coming in. Vague going to pick up 4. That's going to clutch the round up. Phenomenal start by the guys over at Levity, but 2 straight rounds in a row for Seminole on the backs of some stellar defense. Bomb carrier yet again going to be Wedo, looking for a different approach here. The nades and the trophies are going to come down. Dietrich finds 1. Dietrich's dropped. Palmini gets the revenge frag, but he's down 2. Zai's going to be super weak. Wedo's going to be able to pick up 1. And a little bit of an aggressive defense here from Seminole is going to leave them with 1 player left, and we've seen it 3 rounds in a row. 3v1. Can it be clutched here? Jez, 5 kills on board. Spots Zai. Zai's down. Bomb's going to go down, and Yuhi's going to anticipate that push. They know where the player's at. Jez going to have to play it smooth, calm, and collective. We'll see if he's able to clutch this one up. Jez going to be pretty much crawling now. Is going to be spotted by Yuhi. Yuhi's going to get turned on. Wedo is going to clutch that one, and that is going to be tying us up at 2 as we have the last attacking side here for the guys over at 11, and the last defending for the boys in blue over at Seminole, who have literally taken a big game 1 win over a Levity squad, who, I'm going to be honest with you, after seeing them play a few times this past few weeks, have been looking so damn good on the response. Now, the response is going to come in, and First Blood is going to come through along with it, and that's going to be Slothy finding his 2nd kill. Levity need to have a decent approach here. Zai actually going to be able to land the nade. Jez drops. Vague drops. Vague finds 1 before he goes. Slothy finds 1 as well, and now another 1v3. Zai finding 1 is going to make it a little more even, but sure enough, the shots are going to come raining in, and that is going to be Slothy picking up the kill. And now we've got a 3-2 advantage in favor of the guys over at Seminole, but we'll see how long they can hold it. Is, you know, you get this map, you know the defense is going to be stronger. I'm anticipating that 11D are able to win a few of these defending sides. We'll see how it pans out, though. Raballo going to be your bomb carrier. Going to be able to clear catwalk. Wedo on the backside. He's got Raven for help. Dietrich finds First Blood, and that's all the defense needs to set it up. But Raballo has other plans. Finds 1. Vague's going to go ahead and clear out the front side. We're going to go ahead and get his perspective. He's going to catch you. He's slipping. Zai right there on the staircase might have been able to get the refrag, but he's weak as well. He's got another player to deal with, and that is going to be Bear. Wow. Stellar attacking strats here from Seminole. GG's.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
4-2 advantage here for the guys over at Seminole. Levity looking to make it even. Need to find a round here. As a matter of fact, Yuhi and Raven going to find 2, but guess what? There are 3 players still standing here. Rabalo is one of them. Is going to get the drop here, and Yuhi gets turned on. Raven looking for the smoke. He gets some too, and now we're on match point. Seminole looking pretty damn fire right now, as they have a match point ahead of them. Could very well close this series out and look to play Mayhem, potentially, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Slothy finding 2.
Enemy contact.
Before he drops his massive Yuhi on the refrag. Wedo on 1 as well, and now it's a 3v3 even matchup. Dietrich going to be taking some heat. Is going to spot 1. That's Jez. Jez is dropped. Vague and Bear left it all on their own, but Bear finds 1, evening it out. Yuhi is super weak. Going to be able to fall back. Connector site not safe. And Bear and Vague looking to close this series out in a 2-0 fashion. Yuhi and Dietrich looking to play their lives, and man, this is a tough spot to be in. You've got your opponent surrounding you. The bomb is down. That's the only thing you got going for you, but you're kind of stuck in computers here. Bear up top looking for the refrag. Not going to be able to find it. Is going to find another position. Is potentially going to rotate right in front of Yuhi right here. Yuhi does get the kill. Vague, now in a 1v2, is all the way back on the same forklift that he was in a few rounds ago. We saw Zai kind of sneak up from the side, and wow. Rabalo's a demon, bro. Yeah, he is. Is Vague AFK? There's no dice he's AFK. Oh, there he goes. Like, bro, what the hell did I come back to? A 1v2? Come on. You're telling me you guys couldn't take out one more? Bombs? Oh, man, that's a tough spot. Sure enough, Yuhi's going to be able to find him there, and that is going to be buying around for 11, who I've got to say have not looked too hot here on the Search or Destroy. Granted, it's a Summit map. We all know how devastating this map can be, and another match point here for the guys over at Seminole.
Defend the objective. Bomb acquired.
Ez threads the needle, gets the shot to hit. Raven gets a refrag. Rabalo's down. Raven's actually going to be ousted here, though. Yuhi looking for the kill. Oh my god, Jez! The shots! Not going to be able to get the kill, but definitely pushes your opponents back, and Raven is going to be still alive. Slothy. Oh my god. Everything is falling. Wedo looking for a free one. Finds it in Bear. He's got to be careful here. Jason, it was AFK for a little bit. Wedo evening things out, but you got Jez and Slothy left to deal with. Jez going to be right underneath the staircase. Slothy going to be right there on the opposite side of the staircase. Wedo is going to be taken down, and now that's going to be Zai. Zai drops. Ladies and gentlemen, 11 are out. Seminole going to be moving on to the Gulag Series Finals, where they're going to be facing off against none other than NYSL Mayhem. Gotta love it, man. The Rose skin is so dearly hated in the Warzone community to see it in COD Mobile. Kind of refreshing. Love it. 11 kills on board for Slothy. Top frags. Closest to the lobby. Jez and Rabalo with 8 and 7. The flip side of things, Yuhi and Raven just not enough to clutch it up. We saw Zai only able to pick up 5 kills. Seminole gonna be moving on, as I said earlier, Mayhem do take the series, so it's going to be Seminole and Mayhem in the finals. Well, this isn't the finals, this is the semifinals. We'll have the finals tomorrow, in which the winner will be moving on to the grand finals. So, all right, we're going to take a minute to get our next matchup ahead of us on board. It's going to be Mayhem, and it's going to be Seminole. Looking pretty devious right now, guys. Saw the 2-0. Or 2-0 from Seminole, saw 2-1 from Mayhem, even on the backs of having only 3 of their core starters in the mix. Super unfortunate, but they were able to, take out the guys over at Devious. Unfortunately, Devious Come on, man. You had to play that Search and Destroy a little better, man. I'm not 100% sure what the case was there, but that is, any rate, we're going to get geared up for our last and final matchup of the night. It's going to be your boys over at Mayhem versus Seminole. We're going to have the best of 3 to unfold as well. Give us a second to get these teams in the lobby. And let me get these graphics updated. There we go. We're going to be right back after this short intermission. So, guys, don't go anywhere. Plenty of action here left on the Meseeks NA LATAM Invitational Showdown. Alrighty, guys, we are back live here for our last and final matchup of the night. That is going to be your NYSL Mayhem versus the boys over at Seminole. And my God, we've got a best of 3 ready to rock and roll. Takeoff. Hardpoint is where we're going to start the action off. Hackney Yard, Search and Destroy. Followed up, if it does go to distance, in Game 3, Domination Standoff. We got the players in the lobby. Again, for Seminole, Bear, Vague, Slothy, Jez, and Raballo. On the flip side of things, Mayhem squad looking pretty stout. Solar, Awaken, Nero, Space. And guess what? We got a treat for you guys. We got Tectonic in the building. Alright, we got a best of 3 ready to rock and roll. Mayhem going to be on your blue side of things. Seminole going to be rocking with the red off the rip. We've got everyone in the lobby. We've got almost everyone ready to go. As I got word, Seminole do have another series to play ahead of this one. So they are going to be facing off in the Z Cup, which will follow up immediately after this. So we're going to try and get this thing started. Sure enough, wasted a lot of time earlier on tonight. And I apologize for that. It wasn't my call. Obviously, we saw some situations occur with one of the teams. But guess what? We're over that. Stay devious, my guys. But nonetheless, we'll have to see you here. What are the roster space? I got you, Simo. I got you, Simo. All right, I don't care if your space is sun or not. All right, we're going to get geared up here for game number 1 of this best of 3. Map vetoes. Crossfire for Seminole and Summit for NYSL Mayhem. Annihilator and Sparrow are the operators banned. Gil looking kind of cute, bro. Gil looking kind of dark over there, my guy. I don't think he has any lights. Sure enough. Oh, man, are they doing... Are they going to make me play the guessing game? They got streamer modes on, so... I've got this, though. We've got Bear, Vague, Slothy, Jez, Raballo. Got it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Can't, yeah, not gonna fool me twice. Space, Neuro, Awaken, Tectonic, and Solar. You can't pull one over on the old Go Verdict. Come on now. Guys, if you're just now joining in, this is going to be the last series of the night. We've got Mayhem in the building. We've got Seminole in the building. We've got a best of 3 ready to rock and roll. And sure enough, it's going to start up here momentarily as we do see a few players putting on that streamer mode. They're going to go ahead and take it off. There we go. Thank you. Okay, I would have did Verdict Sun, but Taco promised me free Supermod. You know, I can't even be mad at that. 100% happy with that decision. All right, here we go. Game number 1, ready to rock and roll. We've got Mayhem on the blue side of things, and we got Seminole on the red. Here we are. This is the last series of the night. As we're getting geared up for a takeoff. Hardpoint. One player going to be your objective. That's going to be Jez. Jez finding first blood, of course. Bro's a demon. Looks for Nero, finds him. Absolutely killer on the objective. As Seminole already taking a little bit of an advantage. Solar wants some smoke. He gets it. Jez on a 3 streak now. Bear going to pick up a kill as well. And now we're going to see the boys over at Seminole with a sizable advantage. It's going to be short-lived, though, as Nero is going to be able to come through, gets his revenge. Bear on the front side. This is a dangerous portion of the map to be in. And, of course, Bear going to have him deads to rights. 18-3 and counting now. Seminole able to maximize on this P1, and Mayhem nowhere in sight. They're going to be down. But we'll see how it pans out now. Slothy going to be able to win that gunfight. Is going to be able to have a little bit of map control here. And, man, Seminole showing up and showing out here in game number 1. We're having a little bit of a family reunion here in chat. Space able to win that. The SKS just absolutely cracked. I am one of the firm believers that this gun requires a lot more skill than people think. As a matter of fact, if it didn't require any skill, you would see 5 of them in the lobby, right? No, you don't see 5 of them in the lobby. As a matter of fact, you only see 1 on the flip side of things, and that's, you know, Space himself. We saw Space's son come in chat, and now we're going to see Space himself in the mix. Predator Missile's going to come through, but it's not going to find anybody. Vega going to be dropped in the meantime, and now Mayhem looking for a little bit of time on this hill. Are going to be able to find it, but it's going to be, again, short-lived. P2 Staircase, a nightmare here for Mayhem, as we do see P2 setups going to be transitioning over to P3, and nobody at home right now. Tectonic looking for his 7th. Finds his 7th, but is going to be cut shy of an 8th. Raballo going to be able to win that gunfight, and now the battle for this P3 site is going to occur. We already see a lot of presence here for Mayhem, and that is going to be Tech on point, takes down Vague. We're going to see this top staircase for P4 be occupied. This window is an absolute devastating one. It can prevent rotations over to this P3 site, as well as the rotations over to this P4 site. Mayhem found the way back on. Awaken going to go ahead and get some OBJ time, but he's going to be taking down Jez with the trade. As we see in about 20 seconds come through, Mayhem able to pick up a little bit of that time, but not going to be able to maximize on a majority of it now, as we see Jez making his rotation over to that P3 backside. Able to pick up a few uncontested kills. Man, this is a feels bad moment for Mayhem. Seminole looking pretty damn good, though. Got to give it to him. Jez possibly leading the pack, man. Let's take a look at the kill feed. 12 and 7 for Jez. Of course he's leading the pack. P4 going to be opened up here in about 15 seconds, maybe. And we're going to see that long trek over from Scragglers over to that P4 area, where we're going to see Seminole again with a sizable advantage. 60 points to be exact. Could close it out here on this P4 setting, but again, it's going to be a tough one. Know how devastating these hills can be, and P4 no different than P3. Gonna have a little bit of cover. Vague up top, or Jez up top rather, is looking for some kills. Mayhem with a operator of their own, and that's gonna be the death machine wasted there for Awaken. Man, Mayhem getting carried by Space and Tectonic. Not gonna be enough to close this game 1 out. With a lot of deficit to overcome now. A little bit of adversity here for the guys for Mayhem. Bear looking to close it out here. Only needs about 20 seconds on the point, but you got to be on the hill in order to take that time. And now Mayhem finally able to pick up a little bit of time here. Might be able to turn things around. We know they are no strangers to comebacks. Space going to lead the pack, has 14 on board, as well as some objective time, much needed here. 5 seconds left for P1 resets, and we already know the deal here. Seminole just played way too well on that first objective. We're to see the Goliath come down for one of those players that's Vague. Vague's not going to be able to get it. Oh, the shots are going to come raining in. Slothy going to be able to take that gunfight and wins it. The objective is going to be shut down. The Goliath is going to be picked up. Raballo going to be occupying it, but nobody in sight for Seminole here on P1 reset. Only one player to deal with, and I say that only one player. That's Tectonic, the GOAT himself. 18 kills on board, and now we're going to see the contest come through. Raballo could close it out here on the backs of the life of this Goliath. Is going to be playing Ring Around the Rosie with Tectonic, but guess what? Tectonic going to be able to play his life for now. The Goliath is down, and what could have been is not on this hill at least, as I see the Predator missile coming through. Mayhem able to bounce back here if they have this remainder of this P1 scrap time. 12 seconds on the clock. Mayhem looking for the comeback here of a lifetime. Second time this week, if they do make it happen. Shorty not going to be it. Awaken gets taken down. Tectonic looking for that refrag. 15 seconds and counting now here. Staircase. Little bit of adversity here for Mayhem. Can they bounce back? That is the question. Nobody on the hill. Tectonic actually going to get caught. Vague going to be able to win that gunfight now. 12 seconds is all that is remaining, but the Mayhem squad have yet to give up. Mayhem looking for a contest here. Bear dropped. Raballo dropped. The hill going to be held here by Mayhem on 90 point. Still about 40 point deficit, but is it doable? I don't know, bro. I am one of those guys right now that if I see it, I'll believe. But if not, you know, it was a damn good run. 8 seconds and counting now for Seminole. They've got a little bit of hill presence in Slothy. Slothy going to be able to hold down the staircase, and that is going to be game number 1. After what could have been a decent comeback for Mayhem, this is going to be cut shy, 150 to 98. That is going to be Seminole taking the 1-0 advantage. All right, you see it there, the scorecard. A little bit of post-carnage report here. Jez going to lead the pack 25-14. Seminole started strong and ended strong. Only needed a few points to close this thing out. Sure enough, they get it there on the staircase. Well-fought battle there from the guys over Mayhem, but, you know, we saw the 129-8 deficit that was overcome earlier in the week. If you missed it, you got to go back and watch it. It was probably one of the best comebacks I've ever seen in a lifetime. This Mayhem squad able to overcome that deficit against Explicit. Guess what? This is not Explicit and Seminole. Know what they needed to do? They were able to get that break there in the P2 staircase, and sure enough, game number 1 is at. All right, we're going to get geared up for that game number 2. It's going to be a search or destroy on Hackney Yard. Obviously, we're a bit of a time crunch, so we're going to try and make this as quick as possible. Hackney Yard is going to be your search and destroy map, and ultimately the determining factor if we go to a game 3. Mayhem down, but not out. Obviously, we've seen some of the gameplay from this Mayhem team. They know how to play search and destroy on Hackney Yard. It's probably one of their better maps. We'll see if they can bounce back after that hardpoint L. Sure enough, Seminole hold the cards, though. Iran, you make a great point. Mayhem always start going hard on the objective when they're about to lose. P2 and P1, obviously, in hindsight, was a little bit of a toss-up for Mayhem. They weren't able to put their foot on the hill. Seminole obviously were. And, of course, they have a sizable advantage going into that P4 reset over to P1. Able to close it down. All right, game number 2. Seminole going to be the team in red. They're going to be up 1-0. Mayhem going to be on the defense. Looking to shut down the Seminole squad. Take us to a game 3. Could very well do it here. Bear says otherwise, though. Finds first blood. Awaken drops. Space looking for that refrag. Not going to find it easy. Tectonic does. And that's going to be Vague getting dropped. Oh, my God. Robalo eats a few bullets. Bomb is on the backside of bottom, or actually the top side of green. As Robalo gets the clearance. Vague leads the pack, or Slothy leads the pack at the bottom. Space going to be able to take down Jez. That's a massive frag, and it's on. But the bomb looking to get this plant over here at B. Need to deal with Tectonic first, as he's just kind of been abandoned out in the open in this mid-area. Spots Bear. The shots are going to raid in. Bear's dropped. 4v2. Slothy wants some. He can have it. That's going to be Robalo in a 1v4. Tectonic making some things shake here early on. 3 kills on board. He's going to get a free one on Robalo. Yes, he does. 4 kills for the Goat Tonic. Absolutely cracked, my guy.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
All right, we're going to get geared up for this round 2. Tectonic, 4 kills on board. Looking for that game 3. Could very well get it. Vague puts a little bit of moves on him, but guess what? Tectonic does not miss. Cannot break the ankles of Tectonic here. Unfortunately for him, he's lost 2 compadres. Space going to be able to get the refrag there. Do a little bit of work here. Robalo going to catch him slacking, though. The shots are going to come pouring in. Bomb is down. Tectonic is aware of it, is going to go ahead and continue to hover over it. Awaken might be getting the word to come back this way as we see the push over. Jez is going to be trying to take down Goat. Is going to be finding himself in a shot there. Awaken picks up his first. Now, Bolu coming through with the 59 Raiders. Let's go, Bolu. I appreciate you, homie. GG's and good luck to you guys tomorrow night in the semifinals against Zygnus. That's right. We got Tribe. We've got Zygnus in the semifinals. Bear takes down Awaken, but Tectonic able to get the refrag there. It is a 1v1. Rabalo is going to be able to win that one. Catches Tectonic on the jump up. Super solid round there for Seminole, but Tectonic is on a hell-bent path to see that game 3. And, you know, if he has anything to say about it, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I want anything to do with it if I'm Seminole. So, find a way to take Tectonic down. That's the case that we're in right here. We're going to see the push towards A. Space finds 1. Awaken drops. 2-for-1 trades favoring NYSL Mayhem. Tectonic going to be eating some bullets. Is going to be able to play his life. He's got top green controlled. Is going to opt for the push down. Nero finds 1 in Slothy. Vay going to be eating some bullets. Vay going to make the push. Gets the concussion hit. Is followed up with a kill for himself. Nero looks to contest. Nero is smarter than that. He's going to fall back. And now we're going to see the Thumper come into play. We've seen it all too often in the EU side of things. Now starting to finally see a little bit of traction here on the NA side of things. Tectonic is down. Bear able to pick up 1, make it 2. And now Nero all on his own. And guess what? Vague kind of has an idea of where he's at. Vague's going to bite the bullet, though. Vague is down. Nero now in a 1v1. Has about 25 seconds. Plenty of time to make something shake. Bear up top looking for the contest. Is going to be taken out. Nero on the 1v2 clutch. Going to get that bomb defused. And now Mayhem have the 2-1 advantage.
Defend the objective. They have the bomb.
Sniper.
All right, we're going to see Tectonic find another. They going to be dropped. Awaken picks up 2. Tectonic is down. Jez, looking to contest, is not going to be able to find a kill, but is rather going to be able to play his life. And now we're going to see a 3v4. Tectonic is out. That is quite all right. He's still got 4 Mayhem players left alive. Make that 3 now as Slothy picks up the kill on Solar. Solar making that late rotation. Space able to pick up 1. 5 kills on board for the man. The SKS talent of the NA scene. He is single-handedly one of the best SKS players I've seen to date. And if it gets banned in Stage 5, which I doubt it does, it would have already been announced. He is the sole reason and purpose for it being banned. Bro is just built differently with that SKS. Slothy and Jez now left in a 2v2. Make that a 2v1 now. A Space, again, special kind of talent. Able to take down 1, and now Slothy's the last one to deal with. Slothy finds 1 in Nero. The shot's going to come raining in. Space not able to get the full. Does follow up, and Space has himself 7 kills on board. 3-1 now. The advantage still in favor of the guys over Mayhem, but we saw how well the hardpoint was played by Seminole. Not necessarily getting that follow-up here on the attack side. This is going to be the last time on the attack, so maybe something different here for the defense. After this round, we'll flip. Vague only 1 kill on board. Looking at the rest of the guys over at Seminole, it's going to be 5 on board for Slothy as he just picks up another one. Is going to be in a lethal position here, this P3 area. No cover, but no foul. Tectonic going to find one that's Vague. Vague is going to be avenged. Rabalo with the refrag is going to be able to get the bomb planted. Solar and Space left in a 2v4. The bomb's going to be planted 44 seconds on the clock. So they're looking for Jez. Could very well walk right into him. The shots are going to raid in. Jez wins those. Now Space left in a 1v4. The SKS master himself looking to master some shots here. Is not going to be able to find anything successfully. Bear going to catch him on the reload. We've got a 3-2 side flip. Now we're going to see the attack strats here for the guys over Mayhem. Possibly a 2-0 here for Seminole if they're able to shut the attack down. Tectonic going to push up. Aggression is his passion. Going to find his 9th on board was pretty decent start. Vague going to be able to pick up the slack there. Is going to be taken down. shots are going to come raining in. He is, Space is actually going to get credit for that kill. The caution might get a hit, but Jez is going to be up top. Jez taking down Space. Also helping. Slothy up top. Didn't see him coming through. I obviously didn't either, and I got the perfect view for this Search or Destroy. I can see everybody on the map. I literally did not see him come through. Nonetheless, bombs planted. 30 seconds left to go. Slothy finds his 8th. Looking to make it 9? No. Tectonic finds his 10th. And now Bear's going to be left in a 1v2. Only 20 seconds on the clock. Bear! My guy! Those shots are lethal. Doesn't catch Nero, but Nero on the outskirts. Going to be able to play time. Bear looking for the defuse. Is going to be taken out. That's going to be a free kill for Nero. 4-2 now as Mayhem inching closer and closer to a Game 3 on the backs of that round.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Tectonic taken down early. Raballo finds first blood. Raballo is Raballo's taken out, actually, and now we're going to be seeing Nero. Oh my god, everything just happened so quickly. 4-3. Seminole. Still down, but not out. A little bit of life after that round, and again, we're stage 5 ready here for Mayhem. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure we're going to see anything other than that A-side push. If it does, it'll be interesting. Again, another A-side push coming through. I mean, we're stage 5 ready. Obviously, Mayhem don't want to play too, you know, over anxious, and this might be a seminal game if they can bounce back here 3 rounds in a row. Slothy gets a little over aggressive, is going to pay for his life. Vague catches the smoke. Now it's a 1v2. Much more doable situation for the Gotonic. Bear up top here on the A-side building. Jez waiting for Tectonic to make his move. Is going to be able to spot him here. You can see him tracking on the backside of this wall. Jez going to reposition. Top of staircase, or that's top of staircase, but the top of the fence post here. Brick wall is going to be covering all of this backside. Bomb is down mid, and Seminole know it. Bear looking for that nade. Is going to go ahead and chuck it. Tectonic. It's going to miss. Bear going to be taken down. Jez now in a 1v1. Oh my god, Tectonic! They want the smoke. They got it.
Destroy the objective. We got the bomb.
Tectonic on the backs of 14 kills is going to be taken out this round. Yeah, that's absolutely what you need to see for Seminole. You see Tectonic go down early. You got a little bit more confidence going into this next round. Nero able to pick up 1. Clears off one of the A-side players. Jez still up top, as well as Bear. Bear's going to be dealt with. Jez still in a very, very aggressive position, looking for a free one on the backs of one of these players. Getting this bomb plant down, and just as I say that, I think we may have had Denominate coming into the Discord. Dave, how are you doing, buddy?
Complete the mission.
Doing all right. We just finished up Mobile Mayhem BR, so I told Jed if there was any left, so we're here.
Get ready for the next round.
There we go. We're getting geared up for a game 3. Let me make sure Echo knows you're joining the lobby so we can make some space for you. 6-3 win for Mayhem, by the way.
Yeah, well, they are consistently one of the strongest search and destroy teams in North America. Obviously, we know they can bring it in domination as well, so gonna be looking forward to that. Is this our last game of the night?
This is the absolute last game of the night. This is do or die for both of these teams. Tectonic,
How have the
by the
games
way.
been today?
You know what? We'll just, say you didn't miss anything to begin with. 11E gets 2-0'd by Seminole, and now we are in a split decision so far, 1-1. The backs of Tectonic dropping 14 kills, my guy. 14 kills.
Fantastic.
You were absolutely right. We're going to get geared up for our third and final match of the night. Mayhem tie things up, but we all saw Seminole. Why in all caps? Because I had it in all caps. My bad. My bad, guys. All right. How was Mobile Mayhem, BR?
It was actually super intense. You're going to have a great time next week casting the final day.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I hate I missed it. Obviously, you were there to pick up slack, and I appreciate you, homie. All right. Game number 3, domination standoff, going to be the deciding factor. Who moves on and who is going to be eliminated. This is play for keeps situation. If you win, you move on. If you lose, you're out. All right. I don't know who you got your money on, but I don't think I would bet if I were a any of these guys. The first game.
If I had any money to bet, I'd be betting on my boys over at the Subliners. Let's go.
Let's go. The Dubliners. Let's go.
Heck yeah. No ping, no problem. They've got my vote.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Now we're cooking. Dave, this is exactly what I needed tonight. I needed someone to come in here and, you know, babble back and forth with. Obviously, I have been kind of boring you guys. I know we got a little bit excited in that Search and Destroy, but now it's the domination standoff, and I needed you the most here. You showed up. Day, you're an A1, day one kind of guy. I love it. Love the fact that you're here. Love the fact that we're getting to cast this Game 3 scenario. Seminole took a heavy advantage early on in the hardpoint, just to brief you, and never really looked back. As a matter of fact, it was a 150 to maybe a 90-point game. Mayhem tried to get a comeback sparked up, but, you know, by the time that they, you know, got the balls rolling, it was, or got the wheels rolling, it was just a day late and dollar short kind of scenario. So this is it.
Sometimes that's just the way it goes, man.
Yeah. I wasn't a make comment about the comeback of a lifetime for Mayhem over Explicit, and it was tough. That was not the case there. So let's go, Day. That's right. Chat is loving you, my guy.
Too much credit.
No, not enough. Not enough.
Well, does look like we're getting chalked up to get into this game, which is, you know, obviously exactly what we're going to be looking for. And right off the bat, we get the A and C picks to come through.
A little bit of a standstill now as we see nobody making that push towards the B side. Obviously, Seminole looking to make their approach, but looking to clear off this mid site. They're going to have a few kills go their way, but then again, a few trades going back and forth. So Space able to pick up his first. B push is going to come through for Bear. Is going to be able to put about, I don't know, maybe 30% on it, but it's going to be slowly reversed. Solar going to be able to get it down to about 10%. Nobody is able to collect on that B cap, and that's where we're at right now. 4 players for the guys over at Seminole right here on this tractor site. As a matter of fact, they're going to be met with a equal opponent, and Solar going to be able to pick up one, but it's going to be dropped. Trades are coming in, but again, nobody able to take advantage of the B site immediately. And that's where we're at right now.
Definitely going to be on the lookout. Still got a little bit of progress needed for the side of Seminole if they wanted to come through with the B cap there. Obviously, it's something that, you know, is pretty difficult on standoff. Both sides have a pretty nice spot to kind of camp that out. It's obviously open pretty much the whole time over and over again to grenades, so that's a pretty big factor to consider as well.
Mayhem going to be able to reverse the traction from Seminole, able to put a couple of seconds on there for themselves, but it's not going to be enough as we see a lot of mid lane control and Space capping off the top side of this big blue building. Able to find some shots on the Slothy up top, Grannies, but Vague right there to get the refrag. Slothy going to be able to play his life, but still, again, no traction on this B site. And what it might boil down to is a dead slat draw if nobody caps. I'm expecting maybe a 74-74 here.
Yeah, we might be looking for it here, and we have about half progress now for the side of Seminole on B. Still unable to get it locked down, though, so could be some potential to go either way still. But it does look like they get the B locked in.
Oh, this is devastation right here. Look at the spawns for Mayhem. They're going to be on the gas station side of things, and 2 players for Seminole are going to be able to get that A-cap in. Predator missile comes through for Vague, able to take down the C-cap for the time being. Oh my god. What we were talking about, a dead set draw? I was dead set wrong. And the triple cap comes early for Seminole. They are just running away with this lead, leaving Mayhem sitting right at a fat 40. As we do see 3 players push in, 3 players shut down. And the spawn trapping to come along with it. Look at Vague, he's streaked up. A cluster and a Goliath sitting pretty here for second half, and Mayhem start off in a massive slump. Does look like the A-cap is going to potentially come through Awakening, looking not going to be able to come. Is able to cap that C site, but a 75 to 40 point advantage for Seminole. They have ran away with this lead on the backs of a well-timed triple cap.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, a 35-point lead is pretty difficult on standoff to come back from. I mean, there's definitely some maps that have a favorable second half. You know, you're looking at your likes of Hackney Yards, your Crossfires, where if you have the right impact and potentially just the right spawn, you can make a big comeback happen. But that's obviously not necessarily going to be the case here. Could still happen.
Look at Seminole kind of like spreading out and devouring this lobby. But the bad thing is the spawns are not going to be locked. Okay, yeah, they are. We're going to see a little traction here on the C site from Bear, who's actually going to be met by one other player who is Vague, looking for that C-cap. They're looking for this triple cap early on. They're going to get this C-cap. No B-cap coming through, and 3 Mayhem players are going to be able to collectively get this C-cap back in order. But, man, the strats over here for Seminole have been on point. They know this map, and they know it well enough to be able to get a triple cap early on in the mid-marker of that first half. Now, we're going to see a little bit of pressure here as 3 players are going to be spawning down south here on this gas station building. Doesn't harm the Mayhem, or doesn't harm the Seminole squad. As a matter of fact, they're looking for that double cap to come through, even if it's a C cap first. And you can see the level of map control here. Slothy looking to prevent the rotation over. These guys are putting pressure on heavy in this second half beginning. As a matter of fact, we're almost in that triple cap territory. Am I right? We are definitely triple cap.
Yeah, we're right at the line, and I just don't see it turning around. I mean, it's hard to say, man. I mean, these are 2 really stout teams, and you gotta imagine. I don't want to say Mayhem are throwing, but you have to imagine they might
hold back,
to a degree, be wanting to hide some sort of strategies towards. Obviously, they're going to Worlds in a week, so I know Zim is a very technical guy like that, so a lot of potential that could be the case. And still no B-cap in the second half. 30 points to go for the side of Seminole. The amount of time we would need to hold a triple cap for at this point, dude, it's almost the rest of the game.
Yeah, 100%. As I've taken a look at it, Tectonic able to pick up 1. Got the death machine, but Seaside has not been safe all of this game, and Mayhem gonna have to have a triple cap in order to make the Game 3 a reality. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It looks like Seminole going to be able to close this thing out right. We see Vague picking up his 19th. Drone's going to come out, but is it really necessary at this point? Probably not. 131 to 67. Mayhem looking for a comeback. A little bit of desperate times calls for desperate measures, but man, I just don't see this happening. As a matter of fact, you can see all of the approach here from the guys over at Seminole. Okay, a collective push towards this B side is going to result in a little bit of map control, but look at all the guys over at Seminole. They're looking for this C cap to come through. A still has yet to be capped. 1 player spawning in, that's Vague. He's going to clear off the A cap, and that is going to be it. Mayhem going to be shut down here in the second half again. They are going to be removed from the tournament. Seminole going to be able to move on, as they will be playing for a little bit of that pie for the finals. They're going to be looking to face the loser of the Tribe and Cygnus game, which will be held tomorrow night. That's the winner semifinals. And Mayhem, very, very tough game number 3, but it's against a tough opponent, and that is Seminole, who have a 150 to 88 point advantage.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Yeah, definitely a big final game coming through for Seminole there. They win 150 to 88. Again, guys, I wouldn't count this too much against Mayhem, because I kind of know a little bit on how Zim works. They obviously want to hide a bit of their strategies. They've got Worlds in less than a week, and you know their competitors are sitting here watching them play, so that is definitely a big factor. And these guys also just compete really well when everything's on the line, so we'll see. But as you mentioned, that's going to be Seminole continuing on in the Meseeks North American LATAM Invitational. And yeah, definitely a team, I think, well deserving of one of those spots.
Absolutely right, my guy. That is going to bring our third matchup to a conclusion. Seminole able to edge out their opponents, and Mayhem only pick up one game. That Search and Destroy was a hell of one. We saw the 14 kills on board for Tectonic. Dude literally cracked out of his mind. But again, game 3, devastating. Very unfortunate. I know you mentioned Strats coming through, potentially trying to hold out for, Worlds. That's obviously for a massive chunk of the pie, right? They're in that blender group of death on the group group B, right? I mean, come on now. You've got stout opponents. They're obviously watching. I could see them holding back for that very, very reason. As a matter of fact, I could probably see them holding back for that hard point as well. But that doesn't not discredit the effort from Seminole. They played very well in this 3-game stretch. As a matter of fact, they held 11 down to 2 games. They pretty much dogged them in the hard point, and then they turned around and put a hurting on them in the Search or Destroy. So they're going to get geared up for another tournament. As a matter of fact, I think they were supposed to be in lobby about 20 minutes ago. I hope their tournaments, admins are a little more forgiving than ours. As we had a little bit of uncertainty earlier on if we were going to be able to see Mayhem. Sure enough, they were able to persevere and take that map 1 DQ and turn it around against Devious 2-1 fashion. But that is going to conclude tonight's stream. Day, you were able to catch that last game. Obviously, I wish you would have been here for more, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm glad you were able to pick up a little bit here. We'll pick things back up tomorrow night, right?
I believe so. I do believe that is the case, and I think we're going to be catching some Vanguard a little bit later too. So
there we go. Vanguard later on. We're going to let these guys continue on with their COD mobile path. We're going to close things out there. Big shout out to the viewers who stuck around. Obviously, we had a little bit of a wait at the beginning. That's quite all right, guys. We got the action to come along with it. We even saw Ferg in chat, dude. Ferg coming in chat. OP. Much love, homie. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. We're going to get geared up for a raid. I am not 100% sure who we are going to be raiding. I'm sure we're going to do it out of respect to the Z Cup, which is live. So let me figure out who was streaming that, and we'll be sure to carry you guys over there for more action. All right, we'll see you back tomorrow.
go.